Hi and welcome to this video where we're going to go through how to set up a complete email automation in a software called Moosend. At this point you should have received a document that looks like this. This document will contain all the details that you need to create a Moosend account and also create all the automations and content and emails that you need for a client that we have. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to create a Moosend user. The way we do that is that we open the URL that is listed in the document and we'll get to this page. We then want to copy and paste in the email that is listed in the document, which in this case and tutorial video is test1@bureauventures.com. We want to paste that in and click start for free today. Then we need to select your login domain and password, and this is also listed in the document, and so we want to copy and paste in that. If you're having some kind of difficulties, you can try to type in these manually. If you do that with the password, make sure that Bureau is in capital letters. So we then click, after pasting in the login domain and password, click on register. We then want to copy and paste in first name and last name. So this is also listed in the document. So we do it like so. Click on continue. We need to add in more details. So make sure that you copy the correct details because there are two street addresses, so street address 1 and 2, but we only use 1. So make sure that you don't copy and paste like city into street address 2 and then so it's skewed. So make sure that you paste into the correct fields. So we do this on this page, postal zip code, country should be Norway in this one, so we click on Norway. We then click on continue. Now we need to give some details about our business. And for industry, it's consulting. Then select company size and number of subscribers. It should be less than 10 and less than 500. So less than 10, less than 500, and continue. Now we need to log into the email in order to activate this account. So in point number 3, activate your account with email confirmation, log into the email. You can log into the email here by opening this URL. You'll get to this page and I've already typed in the login details, so I'm going to log in. You will then see a Moosend notification, activate your Moosend account. So you should look for this one, and by default it doesn't load images. So you can, if the image or the button would activate your account is shown, you can click on that one. If not, you can copy this URL and open it. I'm going to accept images and click activate account. Like so. Then the account is activated, and the first thing that we want to do is we want to create the different mailing lists. So that's under mailing lists in the menu. We click on that one and it already has one created as default for this account. So we want to click on create new list and we want to create 2 email lists. The name of these ones should be in the document. It should be leads and bookings. So we're going to create both of these now. Once you create one, you'll be taken back to the desktop or the dashboard. So you're going to have to click on mailing list again to get back to it. So we create the second one, which is bookings. Now you can see that both bookings and leads are created. Now we want to create the automation because these are 2 different segments of our audience. We want to have the ones that are actually booking appointments be removed from leads because we have email follow-ups for the leads audience. So we click on automations, create new automation, and we want to create a custom automation, not a recipe that is added here from before. So click on that one. We want to rename the automation and the name should be listed here. So automation name, unsubscribe bookings from leads list. So we click on edit automation name, copy and paste and click save. Now we want to select trigger. So if we look in the document, we want the trigger to be when someone subscribes to a specific list and it's bookings, then we want to unsubscribe them from the list leads. So we're going to do that. Select trigger, we want to scroll through until we find the when someone subscribes to a specific list. We then want to select bookings, click save. Then we want to add an action that is then unsubscribe from lists. We want to select leads. So this means that when someone subscribes to the bookings list, they are unsubscribed from the leads list. And that's what we want to do. We then want to click on activate so that this automation is activated. We want to go back to automations and we can see that unsubscribed bookings from leads list is active. Then we want to create another automation, custom automation again. And this is the automation with the actual emails. So we go down and we see the automation name should be new leads email sequence. So we edit the automation, we copy paste the new name and we save it. Then we want to select the trigger, which is when someone subscribes to the leads list. So we go back and we see that when someone subscribes to a specific list, I want to select leads. Then click save. Now I'm going to do this in 2 steps. I'm going to first add all the emails and then I'm going to add the delay between the emails. So I'm going to click on the plus and actions. Under actions you will have then send email campaign and we click on that one. We then want to go into the document and see the actual email content. So we want to copy the subject into subject. We then want to select the sender. If nothing is listed here about senders, use the one that is available. If there are listed someone here, then we want to have that changed to the second one that is listed in the description document. So then we want to copy paste all the content into here and make sure that you don't copy paste it so that it's in small font. If it's in small font, you want to mark it all and click and select the font size to 14 or to 16. 16 is the preferred one, which is the standard for all email clients. After pasting the content, we want to change the emails per day cap from 1 to unlimited. So we click on save. So that's the first email. We want to do this with the email number 2 and 3. I'll do this a bit faster because now you've already seen how it works. We're going to add a new email. We're going to copy paste the subjects, select the correct sender, copy the email content like so, updating to unlimited and clicking save. We're doing this with the third email as well. Selecting sender, copying the body of the content of the email, and updating that it should be unlimited and save. So that's how you add create the emails and add them into the automation. The next thing that we want to do is we want to add the delay. So you can see that there between email 1, 2, and 3 there's a delay. For the first one it's 10 minutes. Then we need to add that after when someone subscribes. So we want to click the plus icon or button between the trigger and the first email. And then we want to have controlled steps, wait a specific time interval. This should be 10 and we can select the variables, so the time, so minutes, hours, days, and months. We want to have minutes. Then it adds 10 minutes between the trigger and the first action, which is the first email. Then we want to do the same with between email 1 and 2. And email 2 should be 1 day after email 1. So 1 day, save. Then we want to add a delay between email 2 and 3. If you scroll down, this should be 3 days. Click on the plus, wait a specific time, we write 3, select days, and save. And now we can see that it has a trigger when someone subscribes, wait 10 minutes, send the email 1. Wait 1 day, send email 2. Wait 3 days, send email 3. That's it for creating the actual email campaign. Now we want to activate this email campaign and automation by clicking activate. To make sure that everything is set up right, we click on automations. We see that both sequence automations are created. It has the changed name, and also both of them are set to active. So that's how you create the account with Moosend, set up the list, and set up all the automations and sequences that needs to be set up. If you have any questions or finding it difficult or have any problems, then reach out to us on Slack. There should be a link in the client information document that has all the details that we have been using. This one. There should be a link on the top here, and you can reach out to me, Harold, or any other team leader that is assigned to you on Slack. So with that, I wish you good luck.